Okay, we're going to just try this again. I would do a second part. I was on a roll, the phone rang, all the things. Love my family. Anyway, so it's love week, it's marriage week, it's love month. So let's talk about loving yourself, okay? Because it's great that we love others and all the things. But, first of all, we're going to get some dirty business out of the way. And I say dirty business because I hate that I even have to address it. We had a counterpart on Thursdays, it didn't work out. I'm just going to give you the Sports Center highlight reel. I pay for the platforms. I've had this in place for a long time. A lot of y'all don't know that I did do the video blog for 5 years, precursor to this. Um, I'm just not going to pay for new platforms, new channels, new everything for that person to have total control. She already had the control of the narrative, the conversation, everything on Thursdays. I hate it when you realize what someone's really after in life, and that's just what they can get. I had been warned. I'm a rose colored glasses. That glass is half full. At least I have a glass. Oh, it'll be okay. Guess what? Okay, we blipped out. Thank you, Midland, Texas, for the wonderful cell service. So, that being said, I know she shared some things about it being hers and all the things. I just take things like this with salt, lime, and tequila. And it really does bleed over into love week, love month, love everything. Because I promised 20 years ago I did not have the coping skills to deal with the crazy like I do now. And some days I still struggle. I honestly just replied to the demands and the egregious gaslighting, narcissistic, unrealistic. How many more tags can we give it? I just think that's so funny. Gaslighting to me is like, okay, I have matches. Wait, I might have kerosene. We ride at dawn. Right, my brain just goes somewhere else completely. I don't know that it takes the right turn for that. I don't understand why everything has to have a name. Bad behavior, just bad behavior. I mean, it is what it is. Anyhow, my reply was just, it's laughable that you bring nothing to the table except for an appearance as a guest once a week. And the list is just not achievable. I'm not writing more checks in my life for this, You do you. So, now that the dirty business is out of the way, I did wish her well. And I mean it from like my soul, my heart, my toenails, from the depths of me. Because I think as a counselor, she needs to continue to grow. She's in this to make money. I'm in this to just be in this, I guess. I don't know. My video blog has been very growth oriented and sometimes hilarity. I am the original Feed Your Chickens in Your Bathrobe chick, long before Matt. So 5 years before Matt. Yes, you never know what you're going to see. All the things. But I'm on a second recording because the family called. Is what it is. I'm not going to ignore him. I called him right then. I answered right away. So, but here's the thing. People are going to do this to you. Like, I believe people have tiers in your life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is your core, okay? And you have to realize that the bulk of your people are your surface people. You have some breaking, then you have a good amount breaking into tier 2. Tier 3, they start really thinning the herd. Tier 4, that's a small crowd. Tier 5, basically your ride or dies. There's no in between, okay? So, once you realize that this is where they tap out, this is their level. This is their operating capacity. I call it people's capacities. Where are their capacities? Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop trying to change people. This one's this capacity, that capacity, this capacity, this. People are like this. Their capacities all over the map, okay? So here's the deal, Pickle. Once you start operating within their capacities, and that's their placeholder in your life, they're going to show up to here. They're going to show up way up here. You know what I mean? Like, life just gets better. Because then you're not just beating your head into a wall nonstop going, I don't understand. Stop being such a people pleaser to the point you're a damn doormat. Can't happen. Can I tell you, I recently had a conversation with my brother-in-law about being, he's like, you just can't, it's unpleasable situation. And I was like, first of all, being happy, being feasible, being content, being confident, being solid, every bit of it is an inside job. And once you start really working on you, people drop like dead flies in July going through the bug zapper. Okay? Wish them well. Pray for them in pureness of heart. Okay? In pureness of heart. That was a really hard one to learn. That you can't pray, well, I guess pray for her. No, just pray for them. Wish them well. Hope their endeavors go good. Like, it's a whole thing. But stop making it at your cost. Because once you sit down and you start working on you and you start really focusing on you being a valid part and participant in your own life, then you really start seeing how other people, what they bring. And I'm going to tell you right now, that list's going to get short. So prep for the landing, okay? Prep for the landing. You can kill yourself for someone and them be a level 1 capacity, possibly level 2. You can be related to these people. You can be married to these people. They could, be your quote unquote best friend, whatever is what it is, But once you learn to stop feeling bad, you didn't do enough, and you start sitting at your own table and you start putting the things on your table and you compile the things you're bringing because you're working on you, then you can be a we, a +1, us, all the things. But until you work on what you're bringing to the table and you're solid, don't expect to sit down at another table and let them remodel you. We're not in the construction business. We don't remodel humans. We remodel ourselves. Quit thinking you can fix everyone. I'm a solution-based human. You have a problem, I will find the solution. This triggers people's need to be the victim. No shit. 100. It irritates their demons. Because you can find a solution to the problem with a smile and perspective faster than you can sitting in the floor, pissing and moaning or pouting on the couch. But that's it. You got to change your perspective. You got to start flipping the script in your life. You really have to control the narrative. And the narrative is, you're not shitting on me. I'm not in it to win it for anyone but me. When I'm in it, okay, let me adjust that. You have to be in it for you to then grow into the we, the +1, the us. You're going to be a better partner, a better friend, a better sibling, a better everything. Once you're confident in here, this is the only remodel you need to be working on. Okay? Like, People, you cannot change people who don't want to change themselves. People do not change until they want to. Not need to, not have to, want to. You can send an addict to rehab 15 times. I know them. I know them personally. I'm related to them. It will make mandatory changes out of a forced situation until they are comfortable enough that they think they're off the hook. Nobody changes till they want to. They have to inhere. Okay? You can tell them what you want. You can tell them what you need. You can tell them it's killing you, all the things. They don't see a problem. Whether they're demanding, have addiction problems, selfish, whatever it is. But that's what I told him. I was like, sit in the still of the morning when you're by yourself and make a list of what you're bringing to the table. Make a list of the efforts that you are busting and humping for, okay? Second side of that page, you just draw a line right down the middle. I tell people this all the time, but I recently told my brother-in-law. Now I want you to see what they're bringing to the table. You make your entire list first, and you take a couple of days to make it, and you sit in the still and the quiet, and that's when you make it. Then you take 2 days, okay, and you process your list. Maybe your list is short. Maybe you're the short one, right? 9 times out of 10, if I'm telling you to make the list, you're the long-sided list. You're like 3 or 4 pages in, okay? So then you come to the other person, and I'd say wait 2 days because you have to digest. My allergies I have a hair on my face, so y'all please excuse me for the, I don't know where it is, but it's like in this region. Anyway, when you sit and digest and you really process how much you've been doing, the effort you've been making, just the absolute I'm shitting killing myself, right? You need time to digest that. That needs some time to go down. Okay? Then you start 2 days later, you start on their side. And I 99.8% of the time, it's the most guttural, shocking, offset list you'll ever see. Because here's the thing. People who seek happiness from other people by demanding fit throwing. Let me tell you what, if you are a fit throwing